Hi guys, Nav25 here and welcome to another Gran Turismo 7 Sport Mode Time Trial Gold Medal attempt. For this one, we're at the home of one of the most notorious chicanes in sim racing. That's right, we're at Dragon Trail Seaside. Regular layout, not the reverse. The car of choice is yours, as long as it's Group 3, but unfortunately we're on hard tyres, so yeah, it's a bit slippy out there and this may affect your choice. Now, I initially went with the Toyota Supra, as it appeared to be, well, it is top of the time charts with the top drivers. But then I changed to the Porsche, and didn't get with that. And then eventually, as you see on screen, I ended up in the Nissan GT-R, which just felt the most stable of those three cars. So, as mentioned earlier, and as you probably know already, we are at Dragon Trail Seaside, and that means we have to negotiate the chicane of death. Now, I struggled with this for the first 5-6 attempts at this, and then what I decided to do was get myself over to the track experience, and then I think it's sector 3. You just practice it over and over again until you get comfortable with it. Now, it isn't a Jaguar, but it's still Group 3, so it will help you get your eye in if you're struggling with it, because that's probably where most time is going to be when I'm lost in the lap. And speaking of laps, the current goal time cutoff for this particular time trial is a 1 minute 39.220. We're currently at a 39.271, so we're a little bit off, but we want to be a little bit ahead. So we're looking to try and get a 39 dead maybe. Well, it's a tall order, but let's break the lap down, let's see how we get on. Coming down the pit straight, I'm using traction control 2 and counter steer assist. We're on the hard tyres, so it is a little bit slippy out there. Just to counter steer, just to take a little edge of that little wiggle as you exit the corner. And if you watched one of my videos before, you know I do not shy away from using assist. They're there to help, so why not use them? As we come down into the first corner, we want to be looking for the orange barrier on the left there. We're going to come down into second, try and cut the apex as best you can. Careful on exit because it is slippery here. You will spin if you get on the power too early. Run wide onto the curb as much as you dare. Coming up to this right hander, we're looking for the edge of the hill there as it starts to dip. That's when you want to think about turning in. Little lift on the apex. Coming to the right hander here, where the shadow stops, that's where you want to be braking in a straight line, down to first briefly, up to second again to help the rotation, cut the corner as best you can, run wide across the curb. So we head towards the S's, we are going to be braking at the orange barrier on the left here, only a slight brake. We're going to come down to fourth gear, and then you want to try and get as close to the apex as possible. You see I run a little bit wider, where the ghost is where you want to be. They kind of hope to set you up better for this corner, but the main one you want to focus is on this. You really want to hit this one as fast as you can, run as wide as you dare, cut this corner on the left. Coming down to the final section of the lap, we're going to be braking at the 150, or where the curb starts, and then I'm going to come down into first briefly and then back up to second again. Try and be gentle and exit this corner because it is a bit slippy again, and then we head towards the chicane of death. Now this is where you're either going to gain a lot of time or lose a lot of time. Coming up to this marshal box here, you want to do a slight lift like that, and then back on and get as close as you dare to the barriers, and then make your way to the final corner of the lap. And we are going to be looking for the 100 board, but we're going to be braking just slightly before that, about 120, or where the hill on the left there starts to dip down. We're coming down into second gear. It's a later apex than you think. Let the car rotate, accelerate out, but be careful because it can be slippy, and then cut this kink as much as you dare, and then head towards the line, and we are going to cross with a 1 minute 38.801, which is 2.56% off the top time, so well within the 3%. Whether it will stay there or not, that's another story, as these times are dynamic, so it could change tomorrow, but hopefully not. So that was my best lap in a nutshell. Thank you so much for taking time to watch it. If you found it helpful in any way, let me know in the comments. If you could leave a like and subscribe on the way out, that'd be very much appreciated to help the channel grow. I'll leave you with some bloopers now, and then the chase cam, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.